Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss about Cartesian sign convention used for spherical lenses, and also it is called Cartesian sign convention for the spherical lenses. Already you know that there are how many types of spherical lenses? Two types of spherical lenses. What are those? Convex lens and concave lens. Now, what about Cartesian sign convention and what is the use of Cartesian sign convention? Listen here. While using the lens formula, we must use the proper sign convention. While taking the values of object distance, image distance and focal length. While taking the values of object distance, can be denoted by u, image distance, and image distance can be denoted by v, and focal length. That is denoted by focal length of the lens. Okay, listen here. So once again, what is the use of Cartesian sign convention? While using the lens formula, we must use the proper sign convention. So whether the object distance is negative or positive, whether the image distance is positive or negative, or whether the focal length is positive or negative. So that is why we are going to use the proper sign convention while taking the values of object distance. Object distance means it is the distance of the object from the optical center of the lens. Image distance. What is image distance here? It is the distance of the image from the optical center of the lens, and focal length of the lens here. Okay. So what is lens formula? Already we know that what is mirror formula. Mirror formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. Means it is the relation connecting between object distance, image distance and focal length of the spherical mirror. Okay, it is called mirror formula. Then what is lens formula? That is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay, so it is called lens formula. Here f is the focal length of the spherical mirror, but here f is the focal length of the lens, whether it is convex lens or concave lens. So f is the focal length of the lens here. Okay, so once again, while using the lens formula, we must use the proper sign convention while taking the values of object distance, image distance and also focal length. Okay, then what are those sign conventions? Then sign conventions are as follows. What are those sign conventions? See here, first sign convention, all the distances measured from optical center of the lens. First one, all the distances must be measured from optical center of the lens. Optical center of the lens. See here. Now let us consider a convex lens. Now it is a convex lens. Then the line passing through the optical center and centers of curvatures of the both surfaces is called principal axis. Then it is the optical center that can be represented by O. Then next, so there are two foci for the lens. Those are called conjugate foci. One focus is at the side of the object, another focus is at the side of the image of the object. I will take, it is a f1 and it is a 2 times of f1. Means it is a twice of the focal length. Okay, and it is a focal length now. Then O2 f1 is a twice of the focal length. Then this side it is again f2 and it is a 2f2. Then what is the first sign convention? All the distances must be measured from the optical center of the lens here. So if we are going to measure the distance of the object, or if we are going to measure the distance of the image, or if we are going to measure the distance of the focus or focal length, so we are going to measure those distances from the optical center. Okay, we will discuss about that one. Then next one, second one. It is a first sign convention. What is second sign convention? The distance is measured in the direction of incident light. So it is the direction of incident light. The distances measured in the direction of incident light are taken as positive. The distances measured in the direction of incident light are taken as positive. Why? Because they are in forward direction. If they are in forward direction can be taken as positive here. The distances measured in the same direction of incident light are taken as positive. See here. So it is the direction of incident light. If we are going to measure the distance in the direction of incident light from the optical center, that can be taken as positive here. This distance can be taken as positive here. Okay, means the distance, for example, we are going to measure the distance of f2 from the O here. That means that is in the direction of incident light. Incident light is in forward direction. O to f2 is also in forward direction. Then OF2 can be taken as positive here. Okay. Then next, third one. The distances measured in the direction opposite to the direction of incident light. Opposite to the direction of incident light. Are taken as negative. See here. This is the direction of incident light. If the distance is measured in the opposite direction of incident light, those distances can be taken as negative here. See, the distances measured in the opposite direction of incident light are taken as negative. For example, distance of the 2f1 from the optical center, that can be taken as negative here. But here, the distance of the 2f2 from the optical center can be taken as positive, because the distance of the 2f2 from the optical center is in the direction of incident light, but the distance of the 2f1 from the optical center is in the opposite direction of incident light. That is why that can be taken as negative. Then next, what about the fourth sign convention? Fourth sign convention. heights measured upward and perpendicular to the principal axis. Perpendicular to the principal axis. Are taken as positive. So what is the fourth sign convention? Heights measured upward. This is very important. Heights measured upward and perpendicular means those heights are perpendicular to the principal axis. Perpendicular to the principal axis are taken as positive. See here. Supposed to be this is an object. Then height of the object I will take h, and which is upward and perpendicular to the principal axis. Then this height can be taken as positive here. That means this height can be taken as here positive because it is along the positive axis, means upward direction. Next, fifth one. Heights measured downward and perpendicular to the principal axis are taken as negative. Heights measured downward means it is a negative y-axis, downward and perpendicular to the or normal to the principal axis. Normal to the principal axis are taken as negative. Then, so in this case, object is beyond the 2f1 now. Then where its image should be formed? Its image should be formed in between f2 and 2f2. Already you studied about this one in case of formation of image by convex lens. When the object is beyond 2f, its image should be formed in between 2f and f on the other side. See, it is an image, but it is inverted, real and inverted. What do you mean by real image? Real image is that it is the image which can be obtained on the screen. And here the heights are measured downward and perpendicular to the, this height is perpendicular to the principal axis and it is downward. Then this height can be taken as negative here. Okay. So these are the some sign conventions used in case of the lens formula. Okay. Next, what about the focal length of the convex lens, and the what about sign convention used for the focal length of the convex lens and the sign convention used for the focal length of the concave lens? See here. Already you know that what is this lens? This is a convex lens. A lens having how many foci? 2 foci. Those are called conjugate foci. Principal focus, this side also principal focus, and it is an optical center. So these foci are equidistant from the optical center, means they are having the equal distances from the optical center. For example, if the distance of the F from the O is at the left side is 2 cm, at the right side also it is a 2 cm. Okay. Then next, if we are going to incident the light on the lens now, these light rays are parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, all the refracted rays will be meet at a point or converge at a point. That point is called focus. Then the distance of the focus from the optical center is called focal length. Here, the focal length can be taken as positive. Why the focal length is taken as positive? Because the distance of the principal focus from the optical center is measured in the direction of incident light. It is the direction of incident light, and it is the direction of the measurement of the distance of F from the O. So both are in same direction. That is why the focal length of the convex lens is positive. Always the focal length of the convex lens is focal length of the convex lens is positive. Remember this one. Okay. So why the focal length of the convex lens is positive? Because we are going to measure the distance of the focus from the optical center is in the direction of incident light. That is why the focal length of the convex lens can be taken as positive. Then what about the focal length of the concave lens? It is a concave lens. What do you mean by concave lens? It is a lens which is thin at the middle, thicker at the edges. And it is a principal axis which is drawn perpendicular to the surface now. And this is optical center that can be represented by O. Then focus. This side also focus. Okay. Then already we know that what do you mean by focal length. Focal length is nothing but it is the distance of the focus from the optical center. See here, whenever the parallel rays incident on the concave lens, these rays are diverged. These rays are diverged. These rays appears to be came from a point. This point is called principal focus in case of concave lens. Okay. So in case of concave lens, the after refraction, the rays are appears to be came from a point. That point is called principal focus. Then what about focal length? Again, the focal length is nothing but it is the distance of the focus from the optical center. So here this distance is measured in the opposite direction of incident light. So incident light is in forward direction, but the measurement is in backward direction. Means it is in left direction or along the negative x-axis. Then here the focal length is taken as negative. Okay. Then focal length of the concave lens is always negative. Focal length of the concave lens is always negative. Then while solving the problems, you have to take the focal length of the convex lens as positive and the focal length of the concave lens as negative here while solving the problems by using lens formula. Okay. So this is about Cartesian sign convention. So next topic is lens formula. What is lens formula? It is the relation connecting between the object distance, image distance and focal length of the lens. What is object distance? Object distance is that it is the distance of the object from the optical center. And what is image distance? The distance of the image from the optical center. And what is the focal length? It is the distance of the principal focus from the optical center. So let us consider an example. In case of convex lens. As usual, optical center, focus f1 and it is a 2f1 and this side it is f2. Otherwise both sides you can take f and f, 2f and 2f. Okay. So now let us consider if there is an object at 2f1. Okay. Then it is the object now. For example, candle or needle, anything. Okay. So after refraction means first incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, the refracted ray passes through the second principal focus. Then the second incident ray which is passing through the optical center that passes without any deviation. To find the location of the image, we must use at least two rays. At least two rays. First incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. The second incident ray which is passing through the optical center. If the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, the refracted ray passes through the second principal focus here. Then, where the image is formed at again 2f. Then, here we are going to use the sign convention. See here, the distance of the object from the optical center. Always we are going to measure the distances from the optical center. The distance of the object from the optical center can be taken as negative, means object distance is taken as a negative here. Why? Because this distance is measured in the opposite direction of incident light. Incident light is in forward direction, but the distance measured in backward direction. That is why object distance is always taken as negative. Then what about image distance? Here the distance of the image from the optical center is called image distance, and which can be measured in the direction of incident light. The direction of incident light is in forward direction. Then the image distance can be taken as positive here. Then what about focal length? Always the focal length of the convex lens is positive. Then here the focal length is taken as positive. Okay, but in case of concave lens, always the image formed by the concave lens is virtual and erect. Yesterday we discussed about this one only. Then it is a optical center, focus, and it is a 2f. Again it is a f and 2f. Suppose to be I will take object is just anywhere between optical center and infinity. Then the first ray is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, the diverged ray appears to be came from a point. That point is called focus, principal focus. One more incident ray that is passing through the optical center, that passes without any deviation or without change in path. It should be pass straight. Then where the image is formed, that is in between F and O, means principal focus and optical center, and that is formed at the side of the object. Then what is the distance of the object from the optical center? That is the object distance. That object distance is taken as a negative here. Then here the image is formed in between F and O at the side of the object, and here the distance of the image measured in the opposite direction of incident, right? Then image distance can be taken as negative here. V can be taken as negative here. Okay. And what about focal length of the concave lens? Already we discussed that the focal length of the concave lens is always negative. Okay. So this is the way to use the sign convention, Cartesian sign convention. Okay. Suppose object in between, in case of convex lens, object in between F1 and O, where its image should be formed beyond the object. Okay. Then here object distance is negative, image distance is also negative, because image and object both are at left side only when object in between F and O here. Okay, in case of convex lens. But in case of concave lens, always object and image both are at the left side only. Okay. And object distance, image distance can be taken as a negative, and the focal length of the concave lens is already negative. Okay. So it is the way to use the sign convention while using the lens formula. So next we are going to discuss about magnification or linear magnification produced by lens. Linear magnification that can be denoted by small m. Already we know that what is the linear magnification produced by spherical mirror? It is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object, or it is the ratio of image distance to the object distance. In similar manner, here also we are going to define the linear magnification. Then what is linear magnification? Linear magnification is the ratio of. So what is the use of magnification here? Magnification tells that whether the image is magnified or diminished compared to the object size. Okay, so it is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. Okay, means we are going to compare the height of the image with respect to the height of the object. If there is a comparison, we are going to take the ratio according to our mathematics. Okay, so mathematically we are going to write the linear magnification as height of the image. Height of the image can be denoted by h dash, otherwise you can take hr divided by height of the object, where h dash is the height of the image. Whose image? It is the image of the object. Okay, h dash is the height of the image. And what about h? H is the height of the object. So another way to define the linear magnification. What is another way here? Linear magnification is the ratio of image distance to the object distance, and also it can be defined as it is the ratio of image distance. Image distance can be denoted by v to the object distance. Then object distance is denoted by u. What is v here? V is nothing but image distance. What is u here? Object distance. Remember, where v is the image distance, where v is the image distance and u is the object distance, and u is the object distance. So we can write m is equal to h dash by h is equal to v by u here. Okay, so see here, I will draw the diagram. In case of convex lens, suppose object in between 2f and f now. It is a 2f and it is a f. Okay, so it is again f and it is a 2f. First ray is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, the refracted ray passes through the second principal focus. Then next, the second incident ray that is passing through the optical center, that passes without any deviation. So where will be the refracted rays meet? At that position, image of the object is formed. See, it is the image of the object. Then it is the object now, for example candle. Then it is the image of the candle here. Object is the candle. Then we are going to get the image of the candle here. Then image can be taken as, height of the image can be taken as h dash, and height of the object can be taken as h here. According to definition, m is equal to minus of h dash divided by plus h, by using proper sign convention here. H dash is downside, but h is upside. Okay, so h is upside means h is upward. Upward means that can be taken as positive, but h dash is downward. Downward can be taken as negative here. That is why it is a minus of h dash divided by h here. That is equal to, in terms of image distance and object distance. Then distance of the object from the optical center, that is called object distance, but that object distance is taken as a negative here, because here the distance of the object from the optical center is measured in the opposite direction of incident light. Incident light is in which direction? Forward direction, but the measurement is in backward direction. Then image distance can be taken as, object distance can be taken as negative, that is a minus u. Then what about image distance? Distance of the image measured from the optical center of the lens, that can be taken as positive here, because the distance of the image from the optical center and the incident light both are in same direction. Then we are going to take positive, that is plus v. Okay. Then we can write in generally m is equal to h dash by h is equal to v by u here, because I will take this minus sign to this side, then minus by minus, that is a plus now. Then it is the magnification produced by lens. Okay, so it is the formula you have to remember. Then what is the formula for the magnification produced by the lens here? That is in terms of height. So height of the image to the height of the object, and in terms of distances, the distance of the image divided by the distance of the object here. Then what is the unit of magnification? Linear magnification has no unit. Linear magnification has no unit. Why it has no unit? Because it has no unit because height of the image is measured in meter, and height of the object is also measured in meter. Meter get cancelled, then it has no unit. And the image distance is measured in meter, object distance also measured in meter, again meter get cancelled, it has no unit. That is why the linear magnification has no unit. Remember this one. Linear magnification has no unit. Okay, so let us discuss about some special cases related to the magnification produced by the lens now. Okay, so that is what about those special cases here? And one more thing, in case of concave lens, how to write this one? So for the concave lens and for the convex lens, we are going to apply the same formula here. See here. Concave lens, optical center, focus, this side also focus, then 2 times of focus, here also twice of focus. Then supposed to be there is an object anywhere between infinity and optical center. Let us take the object is beyond 2f now, where its image should be formed, that is in between f and o here. First ray is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, this refracted ray appears to be came from a point, that point is called focus. Okay, then one more incident ray that is passing through the optical center, that passes without any deviation. Then here the image is formed. See here, we are going to write the magnification formula here by using sign convention again. Then image is upward, then height of the image can be taken as positive here, because image is upward. When the image is upward, then height of the image can be taken as positive. Object is also upward, then height of the object is taken as positive again. Positive by positive, again it is a positive. Then distance of the object from the optical center, that is a negative. U is negative here. And the distance of the image from the optical center, that is also negative. Then image distance negative, object distance also negative. Then minus of v divided by minus of u. Again minus get cancelled, that is a v by u. Then the magnification formula is applicable for both lenses. Both lenses means here convex lens and concave lens. Again the magnification has no unit here.